Hey guys, Amy here to show you the different actions that come in our one-click seamless fix action set. I'm going to start with the smooth seamless with halo around the subject. So I chose an image here where the baby is on seamless paper, and you can kind of see a little bit of bubbling in the seamless here and here. It's nothing too crazy or extreme, but this is just a quick seamless background smoother if you need just a little bit of a fix. So I'm going to start with the halo around subject. Go ahead and hit play there. And what this is going to do is it won't blur like the background that's closest to the baby. It'll kind of leave a little bit of a feathering around the baby so that it's more of a gradual effect on the backdrop. That way you don't have to mask off as much, and it will look a little bit more natural, but sometimes you need it to be tighter to the subject, so I'll show you that second one too. So just one click, and here's the before and after. You can notice up here where there was a little bit of bubbling, it's a lot less noticeable now. It just kind of gets rid of the wrinkles. If we zoom in really close, you can see that the texture of the backdrop is actually still there. There's not a whole lot of texture in this backdrop because this is one of our Newborn Nerds seamless papers, and those are pretty smooth and already quite textureless. So, but if I zoom in and turn it off and on, you can see that it did smooth out the tones quite a bit there. I'm going to go ahead and delete that, and we'll run the tight to subject version. And this is going to smooth the drop all the way up to the edge of the baby. So it looks a little bit unnatural in places like this where it's going to kind of have harder edges. There's a layer mask here that you can go ahead and paint off if you need to in some of those areas where it looks unnatural, but I typically just use the first action in this set for that reason. And sometimes you'll have little areas like this where her outfit is a really similar color to the backdrop, so I'm just going to mask off there because it picked that up as being part of the backdrop. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete that too because I'm going to show you the one more action in this set, the paint on backdrop action. I use this a lot. I'm actually going to use it with a different photo here. So see how I got a little bit of the light stand in the photo and a little bit of the edge of the paper here, and actually my flash sync speed it didn't quite sync up here, so I have a little bit of a dark line on the right edge. So I like to use this action to just quickly fill in any kind of solid textureless drop. And basically what it does is, we'll run it here, and it's just going to create a mask around your subject so that you are free to paint on with whatever color you choose. So I'm going to take my brush tool here and just pick up a color of the drop down here that's close to where I want to fill in. And then just paint on it. It is going to let me paint over that box because it's the same color as the drop. So probably not like the best example here, but it will mask around your subject for the most part. Like up here, you can see that it's masking around her, and I can just kind of paint around it. And also, if it does paint over something that you don't want it to paint over, like the edge of that box there, you can you can mask it off with black there, and a little bit on her foot, leave a little bit of that shadow there. So before, after, just like a quick mask tool basically, and that's that. So it's just a handy tool for my action toolkit here, the Newborn Nerds one-click seamless fix.